Hey, it's what's the time, Kieran? It's 1:30 in the morning. The Avengers Infinity War trailer just popped up. You haven't watched it once, have you?
Um, well, to defend myself, I thought, I wasn't going to be stupid enough to get out of bed at 1:15 in the morning to record the Reacts video.
Let me for our audience members. This is a very rush put together. Reacts to the Avengers trailer that's going to be happening right now. But I do want to read back me and Kieran's messages a minute ago. We just got done doing a gaming session. Not going to mention what game was playing. But I look in my chat. I'm about to hop off and head into bed at exactly 1 a.m. He's wrote me a message that simply says Infinity War. I respond, oh, fuck lol. He responds, ha ha ha. No, I'm not getting out of bed to react. And I said, lol, I was going to say, what time do you start work? Kieran responds, well, ... I could, ... ha ha, do you want to? And I'm like, we could, and now we're here, and now we're going to watch the Avengers trailer, which I haven't watched before, but Kieran's watched, and I need someone to do the reacts with me, because that's how the... It's kind of how the videos work. Okay,
That's how they work.
Let's watch the trailer.
They're watching. There's a planet.
There was an idea
Samuel Jackson, man.
No, that
to
was
bring together
Robert Downey Jr.
a group of remarkable people.
No, there wasn't. Was it?
Yeah.
No, the voice
You can
actor.
hear his voice, okay. I'll give it to you, it's fine.
I hate you. Paul Bettany? As Paul Bettany?
Nah,
So when they
that was the
needed
Vision.
us,
I hate you so much.
we could fight the battles.
That's a big ass hand.
Blondie. She's blonde.
She's one. That's a Scarlet Witch there, I hear. That's what they call
That
her.
is. Is it? I thought it was
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Nah.
That was Black Widow, bro. What are we doing here?
It's very early in the morning!
Shush.
In time.
What are they doing together? They're characters that don't belong together.
Yeah, that's weird.
Feel so
That's odd.
desperately that you're right.
His spider sense
These spider senses are tingling.
tingling, man.
But I thought he didn't have spider senses.
Oh, I didn't think so either.
I didn't think so either, judging off the movie.
Credit.
Why does he? He has a thing in his chest again.
Yeah.
Destiny still arrives.
Loki, you
Saw him
douchebag.
steal that in the Thor movie. Oh, here he is. The guy who sits in chairs for 10
He
movies.
looks so good. He actually looks so good.
Oh, he's got the suit.
He's got the suit.
He's got the ultimate suit.
Engage all defenses.
Thor's got the eye patch. Spoilers, he loses an eye.
This man a shield.
Yep.
In case you haven't watched
Black
it.
Panther's spoilers. He doesn't die either.
Captain America's got a beard. Hulkbuster's back.
Hulkbuster. He looks so cool as
Fun
no
isn't
man.
Fucking
something one
scroll.
considers when balancing the universe.
Yep, I'm gonna take that stone out because he needs that. See a vision, you're dead.
Does put a
Nah,
smile
spoilers,
on
we
my
saw Paul
face.
Bettany before.
Collecting fucking gym badges.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit. Oh shit!
What is those things he was wearing on his arms? That looks really
I
good.
don't know, but is that the end? Is there a bit after it, or else I'm just gonna rewind?
There
for
is a bit.
second?
There's a bit.
Okay, because I just want to rewind and look at that one shot just for enough of them.
Who the hell are you guys?
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, I kind of knew that was going.
I can't believe it's May.
I just need to rewind and maybe I just need to pause on this shit. Look at that shit right there. Look at that shit
So
right
War
there.
Machine. Okay, so War Machine. Obviously, he's learned to use the suit.
Yeah, War
Probably.
Machine's learned how to go over the spine.
Is that another Black Panther suit?
I mean, it looks a bit different. The eyebrows
looks-
seem weirder. Like they seem
The eyebrows
higher.
on the face.
Did he
look
even
different.
have eyebrows in the first one?
No, I don't think so. Unless that's the one that. Because how do you feel, right? How do you feel about there being a Panther movie coming out before this, but this trailer kind of makes that.
Why? I mean, what's it spoil, really? We know he's
It's
going to
not
win.
what's the spoil, but it's kind of obvious that it's like takes all of the. It's just you're seeing it for seeing it. There's no. Will Black Panther be able to save
Yeah, I
this
mean,
country?
you know that's not. You know he's going to save his culture anyway. So
What's
I
up
don't
with
think
these?
it
What's
spoils
up with these like things on Captain America's arms? Well, he's not Captain America in this one. He's Nomad. He's Nomad now.
it. He is no man. He doesn't have no shield there.
But he's
just
got these
a
like
thing.
weird like sleeves.
Who has the shield? We didn't see the shield. Also, did we see Bruce Banner in this? Like at any stage, was he just
Yes.
himself? Okay, so he does
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
back. Okay, so there's a spoiler for that because there was the whole thing where after Thor would he turn back into the like? Oh, he turns into Hulk. I may not be able to turn back into Bruce again, but we do see him turn back to. Okay, I missed that. Well, I saw.
Yeah,
it.
no, it's like somewhere at the start. He was there normally.
Okay, well, I mean, Doctor Strange just magics him back. That'll do.
Strange.
Good enough excuse for me.
There's
Also-
Falcon there. We got Winter Soldier back in.
Yeah.
Is that a different arm or is he just covered it?
I don't know. Could be just the way it's shot. Could look all shiny, something like that.
Shinny.
It's got a big gun. I will say about the end scene. This is apparently like what they showed at Comic-Con, or like close to it, I guess. But
I don't know how I feel about him without the eye thing.
Why?
I don't know. It looks weird.
Do you know that the weirdest thing about the eye thing is like they put out these pictures yesterday, the Vanity Fair cover things, and they still have him with both his eyes, which I think is like to not spoil Ragnarok.
Yeah, to not
but it's
spoil
like
Ragnarok.
anyone who hasn't seen Ragnarok that's watching this is getting
Same with
spoiled.
because he has his eye and he still has Magellan as well.
Yeah. So that's a whole bunch of fake ass shit. Although I will say he could just get a hammer back for the sake of using it as a weapon.
So sorry to anybody watching this that doesn't like predictions, but are we predicting that in this scene that's happening now has got to happen in like the start?
This is
of
the first
film?
scene. This is the start of the movie.
This is the start of the film where like
This is the start of the movie.
the Guardians save him.
Yeah. Well, so the Comic-Con scene that got spoiled, what they showed at Comic-Con this year, was Thor floating in space with a bunch of rubble around him. Presuming, if you've watched Thor Ragnarok, spoilers for the end credit scene or whatever, that Thor ends that movie on a ship. So we can, and the after credit scene, you see Thanos' ship show up. So we're going to presume that Thanos' ship blows up Thor's ship, which has all his Asgardians on it? Like, or maybe they escape and they blow off a little bit of the ship and like Thor goes out to fight or something like that, and then he just gets left stranded in space, like Loki fucks off with the ship or something like that, because I could see that being a thing. Either way, Thor's left floating in space and then the Guardians turn up and save him. Although, how old's Groot look here? Is he he's like a bit older?
He's like a teenager.
He's like a teenager?
Based on the after credit scene of
Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like another weird thing when you look at the Vanity Fair photo shoot, because they have Baby Groot still on Drax's shoulder as like not a spoiler for Guardians.
This year?
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, some weird stuff happening. By the way, what happened to Gamora? I can't remember what happened to Gamora at the end of Guardians 2.
Nothing.
She
was happy. Not Gamora, you mean her sister?
Yes. I forget her name.
Didn't she go back to Thanos?
I don't. Yeah, maybe. Either way, she's in it somewhere. Cool. That's a. I think. See, I like this trailer. There's a lot of cool shots. I'll give it this much. It doesn't like give away much. It
hypes me up. Hypes me up a lot. I'm excited.
It doesn't give away like how they all get together. It's just it's like a mood piece, really. It's just like here are all the characters, and they give us this cool shot at the end, right? Well, you get cool. There's a lot of cool shots. It's basically all cool shots, but they give you the cool shot at the end where like with half the characters running together here, but they never give you a full shot of everyone together.
Yeah.
Now, prediction time. Will they show us the full, all of them in one scene shot in a trailer, or will that simply be safe?
Well, that's the thing, because Spider-Man seemed to be at like the. I think there's got to be like the initial battle is going to take place in New York. I'm guessing.
That would make sense because that's where Spider-Man sees the thing floating up in the sky.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the initial battle takes place in New York, and then this Wakanda battle might be later because maybe does Wakanda have a stone?
I presume so, because we're still missing one. So one needs to be found somewhere.
Wakanda's got a stone, so maybe Thanos attacks Wakanda. So honestly, this is going to be not to resemble it to something, but this is going to be the Empire Strikes Back of Avengers movies, right?
You reckon some bad shit's going to happen?
I think some bad shit has to happen for part 2 to have good reason.
I do like. Here's my favorite thing so far, and why I think they just kill someone like before even the end of the movie. That's my hope. I hope Thanos comes down here straight away. This is my dream. Thanos comes down straight away, kills someone.
Was Tony in that shot? Tony wasn't in that shot.
No, he's not. He's back here. He's looking at something like earlier here at some stage. They're in a street.
No, but he wasn't in that shot in Wakanda.
No, he wasn't. So,
but he is signed on to do.
He's signed on to do more, but I mean, could be.
Signed on to how many more Spider-Man?
If they're killing anyone, it's Captain America, as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe not.
As far as I'm concerned.
I think they could do like a cop-out death and like kill Loki or something.
Kill someone. This shot
So
of
Loki.
fucking Thor pulling apart the whatever the fuck, I don't know, this machine in the sky is. That's really cool. Reminds me, here we are. Reminds me of the Spider-Man shot that they used in Homecoming, but they borrowed the same shot from Amazing Spider-Man 2, basically.
I'm gonna say
He's holding
Thanos
fast.
looks so good compared to what we had just seen in Justice League.
Oh my god, everything in this looks good though. Look at this shot of the fucking Hulkbuster. You would believe that's shot real, because
Yeah.
that's what real finished special effects look like. Warner Brothers.
Jeez, Warner
Fucking
Brothers.
Muppets.
Like that's Wakanda as well.
That's great.
Oh, so that's Wakanda. So okay, Tony
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's Hulk.
yeah, he's there. He's not in the other shot though that we see. So he could be off
Yeah.
fighting someone else, but
He
don't know
could be
where
like
this-
imagine a scene where like Hulkbuster, Iron Man, and Hulk like tag team.
Look at this. Captain America's actually getting beat up here though. You can see like blood in his mouth and shit like that. He's I mean, he's bleeding. He's hurt. He's
Yeah,
getting-
there's
getting
no
beat a
way
bit.
like they. What is that thing?
Spider-Man's getting
And
fucked.
Spider-Man's
that was
getting effed up by
like
Thanos.
Thanos right there. I didn't realize when I was watching that before. That is Thanos grabbing Spider-Man. That's scary for a young child.
Yeah,
That's
for
very
14,
scary for a young
15.
child.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe.
I don't know what's with Tony. Tony has the thing back in his chest.
This is why I think Vision just dies eventually.
So I think Vision's gonna die, but also this has to be somewhere like
Early.
No, I don't think it's early because
Yeah?
he doesn't have this stone
Well, this is where he's
in
putting
his
it
gauntlet in the Wakanda fight.
Yeah, true.
Because that's a different stone he's putting in. That's the Tesseract.
That's the Tesseract off Loki.
That's the Tesseract he's putting in.
So he's
So
got two
obviously
stones there. He's got.
He's got the time stone from
Who had the time stone? I don't remember. The Guardians.
the freaking collector. No, the
Yeah,
collector,
collector
had the
dude. Yeah,
collector had the time stone.
yeah.
Then there's the Tesseract. The collector also had another stone, didn't he? He had the stone from Thor.
He got. Yeah, he's got two, but
red
I don't know the names. Yeah, from the second. No, was it the first or second?
The second
Second
Thor.
Thor. Yeah.
Second Thor movie, because at the end of that,
One of the elves had.
lady thingy,
Yeah.
and one of the other Guardians drop it off together.
This weird. I want to know how they all, like, especially with the Wakandan people, like what, like, so if they have, so if we find out in, this could be earlier in the movie for all we know, because if we find out in Black Panther that Wakanda is hiding a gem somewhere, and that's why
and then there's also Doctor
Thanos comes there
Strange.
to attack.
Doctor Strange has one as well. That's why he's in New York at the start.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's to go after the Eye of Agamotto. And then this will be at the start of the movie.
Wait.
like,
I spot
first
thought.
two
There is Iron Man fighting amongst that same scene, I guess. Like if the shot of them charging in the battles before this shot.
No, I think this shot's at the start of the movie.
What, this Wakanda shot? But what about the shot here?
No,
in
okay, I might not be in the same place. I'm still on Thanos dropping in the the thingy stone.
Okay, lovely.
That
No,
one.
yeah. Really? Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that's later. I think that's later in the movie.
All right.
That's too big scale to have early in the movie.
There's a lot of fights and weird and crazy things
No, I
happening.
think New York's first because nobody's prepared for that.
Yeah, and that's like the
think New
home
York
of
first,
Avengers movies at
later.
this stage, also. To be
Because I
fair.
think it's going to go. The start of the movie, Loki's going to give up the. At the start of the movie, Loki's going to give up the Tesseract,
to save his
and
ass.
then and then also the person that isn't the guy who's taking the stone off the Vision. That's Loki, I think. I don't think that's not Thanos because the body was too small, and he had Loki's staff still.
Possibly. I don't know.
There's a
I don't
lot.
want to see that. That's boring. I don't want to see Loki just be a bad guy again.
You also have to place play if you want me to see what you're seeing.
I'm
What's
looking
an
at
update for me? I like the shot of Vision as Paul Bettany.
yeah.
Something more.
But you can still see the gem in his.
Yeah, so this is
Okay.
early.
This is early, yeah. So I reckon he dies after. So he dies once the stone's pulled out, right? Like he can't survive without it.
Yeah.
So he dead.
Does Thanos just get all 5 stones? Is that
Yeah.
how this is?
Yeah.
Is he just?
Yeah.
You think he's just going to get all 5 this movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't fuck around with me.
I
Let
just
him
think
get
it's
all
going to
stones.
be. I just think I think the whole movie's just going to be the Avengers getting trashed.
Yeah, that's what I want though. Like,
Yeah,
you
no, I'm
gotta have an arc. You want first movie, they get completely fucked up, kill off a couple characters, kill off at least one or two secondary character, like your fucking Vision. Like, no offense, and then you've got to kill off one main character that we really like,
So,
and I think
do you
that's Cap.
either Black Widow or Hawkeye dies?
Hawkeye dies, not Black Widow.
Not Black Widow, Hawkeye.
No. People really like Black Widow, and they can do stuff with her. And people already give Marvel shit for not having enough female superhero and stuff like that, so they're not going to kill her.
I think my most interesting section for this one is, where does this movie leave the movies in between part 1 and 2? Because in between part 1 and 2 is stuff like Ant-Man and Wasp. I know it's definitely between.
But
part
they can
1
just
and
be
2.
like, this is set before Avengers, maybe.
No, I don't think they'll do that.
You don't
Because
reckon?
they've kept continuity so far.
Well, what if this movie ends with them getting their ass handed to them, and Thor, and then what if it still does take place after? What if it's in a universe where Thanos is winning? Like, Thanos
That's
is
pretty
ruling.
legit. No, that's the thing. I'm thinking that I'm interested in that, because so far all Marvel movies has been in this world that's all hunky dory, and has these minor things happening, but like it doesn't. That's the cool thing about the Marvel comic books, is that when there is a big event and they put issues out during that time,
Everything's fucked up.
It's effed up, and it's how the different groups are dealing
So,
with it, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't believe they would do that, because I don't know. I want them to do it. It'd be really cool if there was literally a year of Marvel movies all in the darkest timeline, I guess, or something.
I think
like
there will
that,
be. I honestly think there will be.
I'd be excited. I mean, I'm not. I want to be proven, because that's what I'd like to happen, but I wouldn't bet
There's got to
on
be,
that.
unless they do something crappy, like Thanos is like, I'll be back in like a year.
Yeah, that'd be
Fuck
shitty.
you.
But I could see
That'd
that
be
happening, because easier for the cinema going audience, the non-comic booky nerdy audience, whatever you want to call it, to get along with that than the idea of a year of darkest timeline type stuff. Like, imagine a year of X-Men movies set in the Days of Future Past timeline, where they're all hiding and stuff like that. Like,
So I'm trying to work out here if it lets me go. I'm just trying to work out. There's these scenes where Tony has a arc reactor under his shirt, and I'm really confused by it.
Right at the start, if we get to
There's
that they never could.
but it's starting New York stuff. He has one. Or he has it. When he walks out the door here in a
when
second.
he walks out the door. Yeah.
To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same.
I also just love Josh Brolin's voice.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm like, Thanos makes me so happy compared to what's there.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know.
Compared to
I don't know.
Yeah. Compared to Thanos compared to Steppenwolf. Oh my god.
They're not even comparable. Let's be
No.
fair. Even though I know this is like the first Avengers movie and that was the first Justice League movie, Justice League is not even on the same scale as Avengers movie. Like,
No.
Avengers is a movie with it earned after 10 years of other movies. Justice
It
League
was
was
so built up, so well, and so well planned.
Justice League was just like, instead of doing separate 5 years of origin stories, we'll just rush through together. I have no idea. Like,
how does Hulk get here? I am so confused.
that's what I mean. Maybe that's what I was saying. Maybe Tony takes him to Doctor Strange to get the Hulk turned back into Banner.
No, but the thing is, I don't know. Maybe.
Or maybe Hulk arrives on Earth. Doctor Strange does his thing like he did in the Hulk, where he's like, that guy's could be a problem to Earth, and he like zips him away like he did with Loki.
Okay.
Then helps turn him back.
Okay.
Possible. Like that would explain. I'm glad we get more Wong though. He was my favorite character in Doctor Strange. I'm gonna appreciate
He was very
him.
fun.
He was
He
quite
was a
funny.
fun character.
All right, let's wrap this up. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said. We could probably we could actually
could talk
probably
about
sit
this
here.
for
Yeah, I was about to say.
but
To
I
be
ain't
honest, yeah, it is.
It's
heading
20
towards
to
2.
2.
It's heading towards 2 a.m.
It's a school
We could
night.
sit here until 2 a.m. probably just going frame by frame and finding more stuff to talk about. But I mean, that's the great thing about these things. If you've watched all this crazy, really early morning reacts video, good job. I'm glad
Good job on you.
it's
Proud
here.
of you.
I'm
That's awesome.
I'm proud of you too, Kieran, for being
Thank
here.
you.
to do
I'm
this.
proud of you as well, Dylan. We've done a really together.
Thanks.
Us playing League of Legends, I mean,
What?
us
Don't
playing
mention that.
a non-spoken game has really led to us being a great team.
Avengers Initiative.
Infinity War.